Welcome to the Freedom Property Podcast, the modern real estate brand empowering excellence. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back, Freedom Property Podcast show. In the building today, we have Joel Stephenson. Welcome.
Hey guys, how's it going? Thanks Josh for having me.
Thanks for coming on the show, mate.
No, awesome. I'm excited.
What do you want to chat about?
There was a few things I was wanting to speak about today.
Oh, nice.
So I was a bit nervous actually coming on to the podcast as well.
You got a bit of plan in play, eh, for this one?
Not really. I was not trying to think about it too much and just come in and be me. But
Absolutely. Yeah, you just be yourself, bro. And people will see what you're about. So
that's it. Well, one of the things I wanted to talk about with you as well was fear of failure as well. That's why I think I was coming in nervous to this because I was worried about failing or letting myself down.
Yeah, no one's watching this anyway, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
No one's listening.
Yeah.
It's just us in the room here, so I wouldn't panic too much. I think when you start actually thinking about it like that, then you stop really caring as much, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And that's something I'm trying to learn myself as well. I'm doing a lot of personal development and just trying to be a better person as well and overcome those fears.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, well, you never know unless you just get involved, do you?
That's it. So that's why I thought I'd come in today and
just
do that.
got to rip the Band-Aid off, bro.
Exactly right.
So for the audience, so what do you do here?
What I do here? So, yeah, I've been with Josh now and the team for just over 1.5 years.
Nice.
It's been an absolute ride. I've loved it as well. So I've come in, actually applied for a rental position at the time. I remember I walked in with my tacky suit on and I sat down with Chloe and then eventually got to see Josh. And Josh said to me, mate, I think you would actually be better working under me in sales. And I wasn't really expecting it at the time. I never saw myself in sales. But yeah, it's been a blast and I'm glad that you gave me that opportunity. Man.
Yeah,
so
it was funny because we had an ad out for a rental a manager at the time, or like a trainee property manager, and you applied for that. There was a couple other people that applied as well, and I actually didn't even need anybody at the time, but I was actually getting to the point where I was like, probably need to get a fourth person into our team because it was me, Jake, and Christian, and we were just so busy, it was just exploding, and we were like, we need another person, and then you popped up, and I was like, yeah, I think this guy might fit in, and we'll see how he goes, you know. But tell us a little bit about your history because, you know, you were a wrestler or something, weren't you?
Yeah, I did a bit of wrestling back in the day, close to 2 years out in Suncorp Stadium, which was really cool.
That's going to be really good because when you get buyers, you got to get them in the...
Yeah, you got to headlock them to buy the house. Speaking of buying...
buyers?
Yeah, speaking of buying a house, I've actually been speaking to this guy in Brazil.
Yeah, right.
And I've got an offer from him today on a home off market. That's just how well we manage our buyers, which also leads, going back a little bit, is where I was a buyer manager for you.
Yeah.
So I would come in Monday to Saturday to open homes, call buyers all day, every day, and just trying to learn that.
So that first year that you started with us, let's talk about that. So you were a buyer manager.
Correct, yeah.
So what would you do all day, every day?
All day, every day. First off, my first few calls were always a bit nerve-wracking, but I overcame that. Yeah. I'd probably make 80 to 100 calls a day. That was my goal at the time.
You just say it like it's nothing, you know, just 80 to 100 calls a day, you know, no biggie.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's like at the start we were like, all right, this guy, we need to polish him off a little bit, like what you were saying and stuff like that. Like we had to work on that and give you this like little bit of personality when you're on the phone to people, because you were very monotone at the time.
Very monotone, yeah.
Well, you were way worse then.
Yeah.
And we're like, we need to get this guy excited. And but what we knew is that you were going to be okay because the amount of calls, you were just like, all right, bang, boom, 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 and you just didn't quit. So we're like, this guy's going to be fine. We just need to now work what he's saying and just get him, you know, showing his personality off a little bit more. So you'd be on the phones all day, every day, and what would you be doing with these buyers?
So I'd be calling them buyers in the stage of update and form, which is I will give them a call every 30 days.
Yep.
Inspections every 7, offers every 3. So my job was to find out who was the hottest buyer out of the 1,000 buyers you had at the time.
Yeah.
And trying to help these buyers with their journey in finding the next family home.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then obviously the power of this is when you're in there ringing these buyers, you're building this relationship with them. They remember who you are. They really appreciate that help from you, because when you become a sales agent yourself, like we've seen with Christian this year, who did 2 years with me in my team, you know, like people remember that.
Yeah.
You also now know how to run this business. You know how to deal with buyers. You know what to say to the leads coming in.
Yeah.
And when you start, you're not thinking about that stuff. You're just thinking about how do I get more of this, don't you? You know, so it's going to be powerful for you. So your first year, you're on buyers in our team directly. And then this year, obviously, you've got a bit more of a role inside the business as the lead qualifier.
Correct.
So tell us about that. What do you do every day?
Awesome. Yeah. So I moved from a buyer manager to a lead qualifier. And my job from day to day is to understand who these people are coming to our business. So we get people who inquire on a property who call through to Josh's inquiry line, which 80% of the time you're going to be speaking to me because Josh is that flat out with appointments. So, and my job is to understand who these people are that I'm speaking to, because everyone I'm speaking to is on different walks of life, different situations as well.
Yeah.
Just trying to understand what they want and help them.
Yeah, the lead qualifier's role at the start isn't necessarily to, you know, solve all these people's dramas, is it? You know, it's just to figure out who they are, assess what they kind of help they need from us, and put them on the right path so we can help them perfectly.
That's exactly right,
Yeah, that's it.
I think that's my favourite part so far, as well as understanding who these buyers are. I love listening to their stories. So.
Definitely, yeah. And you asked some good questions on the phone. So, you know, like it's going to be exciting when you do start sales, which is when? When do you want to get into sales?
January 2023, so starting next year.
Yeah, right.
So 5 months to go, clock's ticking, so I'm just trying to get ready.
Awesome.
So I'm excited.
And so let's talk about that then. So you're going to know how this business works. You're going to understand the psychology of it, you know, but what are you going to do like when you start?
So, I've just decided recently that I'll be going after acreage properties. So acreage.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Acreage. You got an acreage?
Give me a call, please. Yeah, I'm the acreage man. So
nice. Oh, I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for someone to fully specialize in acreage at this at this business. This is going to be good for you.
Yeah, I'm going to love it. There's something about acreage being on a large parcel of land. It's like you're away from all the neighbours, which, speaking to a lot of buyers right now, it's what they want. So
definitely, and especially this world we're coming into, people wanting to be self-sufficient.
Exactly.
And, you know, maybe run businesses from home. Also, you know, families coming together if they can build a second dwelling on the block.
Yeah.
Like these are all powerful things of why acreage holds their value.
That's right. And speaking to these buyers all day, every day, I know what types of acreage homes they're looking for.
Yeah.
So when I do go out on my own, I'm not just randomly cold calling or door knocking. I can target specific homes because I know we got those buyers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, all right. Well, how are you going to become the acreage specialist? Obviously, you're going to know who all the buyers are that are going to want the acreages, but how are you going to get the sellers to contact you?
Yeah. So I've put a plan in place as well. I'm going to be speaking to a social media manager.
Yeah.
Get out on socials. I'm also going to do a lot of community work.
Yeah.
Give.
Yeah.
And the world will give back. So, but I just truly love helping people out.
Yeah.
I'm looking to sponsor the Pinklands Footy Club.
Nice.
And the netball club next to that as well.
Awesome.
So do a bit of work in there.
Yep.
Because it's right in the center of my patch, you know, all the acreage homes. So
yeah, that's it. I guess, you know, like anything, the nice thing about real estate is we know where our customers live.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't have made it any easier for us. They even cemented their homes to the ground. You know, it's like we know where they live, you know, which is, you know, no other product in the world, you know where your clients live.
So true.
You know, so you know where they live. So that's the easy part for you. But if I owned an acreage property, let's have a think about this right now.
Yeah.
Say I owned an acreage property. Why would I follow Joel Stephenson on social media right now?
Yeah, good question. I'm going to be also doing a acreage community page on Facebook. So it's not just about me, it's about the community.
Yeah.
So if you own an acreage home, you definitely want to be joining that.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be providing value to all my clients. So.
That's where I want you to stay thinking, you know, because that's what's going to help you succeed quicker in this business. If you understand what you're going for and why these people would follow you, then you're going to win.
Yeah.
All right. So give these people what they want. If I have an acreage property, I want to know every single acreage down the Redden City once a month. I want to know every single thing that's to do with acreages that's happening around town. You know, like I want to know if the council are changing anything about blocks and what I have to do on my acreage property. I want to know all the ins and outs of what I can and can't do on my block, you know, like all these types of things, you know. So you have to be the go-to source for people. If they've got an acreage, they need to follow you. Not only because you've got all the buyers, but because you've got the information for them straight away. Boom,
that's right.
Boom. There's your answer.
Yeah.
So yeah, stay there, stay in that lane, bro. So that's obviously your goals, which is exciting. So, and you said your favorite part right now is dealing with these leads and understanding what people are looking for. Exactly. What else do you like about real estate?
Yeah, geez, good question. I do like the lifestyle as well between a work-life balance, although I'm not going to have much of that going out of my own for the first 5-8 years, but long term, I'm thinking that's something I wanted to do.
Yep.
I realised at a young age in school, I felt the pressure of doing an OP, going to uni or doing a trade. And I did feel the pressure of doing that, which I ended up going through. Didn't get a very good OP. No. I haven't told anyone this, so I'm telling everyone right now.
You don't have to be smart to be in real estate, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah, seriously. I remember I got the OP, the form, and I looked at it and I was like shocked. I was like, oh my God, no one can know about this. So I went home, ripped up a corner of my carpet. I haven't told my mum this, and I slid it under the carpet. Yeah. Because I just wanted to forget about it. And then growing up in complexes all my life, so like in townhouses, I met this wonderful South African family who owned management rights. Yep. And that was my first real step into getting into real estate. True. So yeah, like the letting and the caretaking of management, because of difference between office and maintenance of the property as well. So.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, it was a great place to start for someone young. Understand what happens in that rental side of the business as well.
Well, that's why I inquired on your rental advertisement at the time, and I went from there. So
it's funny how it all works out.
It does, yeah.
That's it. So what's the most challenging thing for you about real estate, do you think, right now and where you're at?
Most challenging part is probably my mindset and how I see things as well. Like you, Nick Stewart's, I'm actually signing up to a gentleman. I've been talking to him, listening to all his podcasts called The Man That Can. So I think it's just my mindset and how I see things as well. I'm trying to just be a better person. And
The Man That Can, that's that one that he recently did the row?
The 30 days. He just finished yesterday, Yeah, I've been speaking back and forth with him. Yeah. I'm going to join his academy.
Nice.
He does a lot of things as well, like how to handle rejection. Yeah. And just, so much. It's so good. He's a beast.
Absolutely. Like they did that 12-hour walk.
Yeah. So you know a bit about it. That's awesome.
Yeah. I've been watching all their stuff.
Well, you have to get him onto the podcast sometime.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get this thing a bit bigger so we can get amazing guests like that on and tell us, how we can all improve as men. Hey,
seriously.
He'd be an amazing person to hang out with. I've done a bit of that, personal development stuff.
I remember you
saying, a course called Real Education.
Yeah.
So Real Man. Yeah. There's Real Woman as well. But Real Man 1, it's this 3-day thing, and scary.
I remember you saying how full on it is.
So. It was the most craziest thing I think I've ever done in my life, but it was awesome. Yeah. I'm so glad I can tick that off.
Yeah, wow.
It's hectic to think, some of the things they do on that. But I think theirs isn't that max, but it's like you're still doing things to challenge yourself, like ice baths and meditations and all that.
Yours is pretty hardcore. This is more melatonin compared to that. So.
Yeah. But still all amazing things, especially for a young man like yourself to even be thinking like that. Like when we were growing up, there wasn't so much of that around.
Yeah, true.
It was more just like, just get stuck in, mate.
Yeah.
Get it done. And in the last 5 years, I think there's a lot more of that now, like this, because obviously everybody is there. They're struggling with things and, right. Like social media the way it is and just, that comparison.
Yeah, that perception of where you see people, you think their life is so good.
Yeah.
Which is hard when you see it all day, every day on social media.
Yeah, but people are only posting the things they want to post, aren't they? Right. They're not posting the sad things.
No way.
It's one of those times in life. But if your head's already there in that space and in that thinking, it's you're going to be in a very good spot the older you get. So what I like about you is that you are completely yourself. You're not trying to be me.
Yeah.
I like that. You know, like just because I've done well here, like you're not trying to copy the way I've done it. You're going to do it in your own style, your own way. You're going to take the things that you like out of my business. You'll take the things out that you like out of other people's business, and you'll implement it. But for me, I think that the way I know that you're going to do well is because of your work ethic.
Yeah.
You are one of the hardest workers I've met in real estate for a long time, you know. So you're a beast on the phones. You love coming to work. It's infectious for people around you. So we just know you're going to do well.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you so much.
So like if you do have an acreage property, you know, give this guy a call. He's going to start next year, you know, like give him a call, find out, you know, ask him some questions. I think you're going to be surprised with the answers you get. So
yeah, most definitely.
What's the reasons why you are at Freedom? What do you like so much about Freedom?
Well, going back, I saw your advertisement online for the rentals. That's how I originally got in. But since joining, I absolutely love it. The community, the amazing women and men within the business as well. Yeah. Being one of the youngest in the team as well, I've learned a lot from everyone else. And yeah.
No, that's it, bro. That's it. Yeah, it's the people.
It is the people.
Yeah, absolutely. This is why we're doing this. You know, it's it's about all the amazing people, not just the agents, but you know, all the people behind the scenes, like you know, the partners, all the people that are you know pushing this brand to do big things at the moment. You know, and like having like this fresh new blood coming through, like yourselves, like your Kyles who's been on the show, like the Lukies who's been on. Yeah. We've got Nathan, we've got Maddie, we've got all of these youngsters who are just like itching to get into real estate sooner or later. And, you know, that's just out of one like region here. You know, there's so many good people that, you know, are going to be getting into sales soon. So it's exciting to see what happens with the next round of agents we bring into the marketplace. But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about today, bro?
No, nothing really, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's nice to get people on like yourself to motivate, you know, people that are watching this right now who are thinking about, you know, they don't know where to start. You know, like what would you say to those types of people right now? Like coming from you, you know, like they're 18, you know, they're thinking about sales maybe, you know. What would you say to that person?
Yeah, well, I've experienced that firsthand. Having your phone does get blown up with a lot of people looking for jobs. So if I was out there right now and I was 18, 20, doesn't matter what age, and you're looking to get in real estate, I'd be looking to contact one of the best real estate agents in your area. Trying to do some work experience. When I joined the team, it was never about money for me. I said that to you in the interview as well. It was never about money. Yeah. Just give me a shot, please. Yeah. Just wanting to do some work experience, get my foot into the door.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely. And hang on to that when you start your sales career as well. Yeah. Because it's the same thing. It's like these sellers that are going to give you their listings. It's not about you making money off their listing.
Not at all.
Like it's like you want to get this listing so that you can learn how to master your craft with their property.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right.
And the fact that you're going to take that much care in that means they know that you're going to handle their buyers perfectly, which means their buyers are going to get this unbelievable experience when they're dealing with that property.
Exactly right.
Which makes them then want to pay more money for the home, which works out better for everybody. So, yeah, hang on to that.
Yeah, I definitely will. It's not going anywhere.
It's been a good podcast, bro. It's been a good one.
Thanks.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing you get into sales. I think that, I think you're going to be another Christian for us. I really do.
I
think especially if you from the start specializing in something and you start to really shout out what you want, because in this world, you know, if you keep shouting it out, people will give it to you.
Yeah, exactly right. So that's what I hope to do.
Nice one, brother. Nice one. Joel Stephenson, remember the name. He's coming. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys. See you later.